What's going on, guys? Dave with LoFiTrader. I wanted to go over a trade with you that I took short on Roblox, and you can judge for yourself whether I am right or I am wrong. But I think I'll know very soon whether I am or not. So let's just jump right into it. I'll give you my stock analysis and a little bit on the news. All right, guys, so I think the biggest thing when it comes to this is if we zoom out and we look on the weekly down here, okay? You take a look at the weekly and you'll see that we have this significant downtrend, okay? I had been watching Roblox for a long time. I don't believe in it just simply because it is a video game. Video games come to an end. You can bring up any video game, I mean, except for Modern Warfare, which that thing needs to come to an end. There is just too many dang titles. But all video games, all the hype, God rest Halo. There's plenty of other ones that we could talk about, but they all end up losing their hype. Now Roblox, it seems to continue to have the hype. They came out with the app recently. My children play the app, which is great. It's a great app. I haven't personally played it, but I've watched them play it. They've put a lot of time and hours into it. Long story short, I don't think this thing's going to take off. If we zoom out after they IPO'd, they had this huge run-up, a huge sell-off, and now they've been consolidating down here on an average of 38.50, whatever, this $40 area. And anytime it's popped up and it's just been sold off into this downtrend, okay? So here we are back up into this area. Now, I gotta be honest with you, I took it a little late. I'm down a couple of bucks here. We had this big pop up here and it came back down, another pop up and it came back down. And when it popped back up for this third time and couldn't reach any higher, so we're making new higher lows, also new lower highs in this most recent uptrend. But I took a short roughly around 38, yeah, 38.50, so down here. And it was funny because you don't see much pre-market activity. There's not a lot of pre-market activity, but the second I took that short, it broke out about $2 in the pre-market, and I didn't panic because I know that we have resistance back up here at the top, and it sold back off. But now it's trailing this this area of resistance, and I'm expecting it to come down from there. My biggest reason why is this downtrend. Every time we've popped up, we've created this this sell-off. So my goal is to get back down here to this $25, $26 area for my profit taking. Okay, so I need to be patient with this, and I'd like to stick with this. But it's funny because I feel like when the news comes out, they gotta attribute it to something. Okay, and if you haven't heard the news on this yet, Nicki Minaj had a collaboration very late with Roblox right before she left her album out. If you don't know who Nicki Minaj is, personally, I don't think it's anybody that you would want to relate children with because some of the things she says in her lyrics, but that's not me to get into. I do have children, and I wouldn't want them hearing half the things she says. But she's got good hip hop music. It's got good tunes in the back. So shout out to her DJ. But some of the things she says, man, I don't know if I want my children hearing it. But anyway, she had a collaboration with Roblox, and I thought it was just the silliest thing. I was down, about a grand, and I'm going, what the heck? Why is this thing popping off? And they attributed that $2 jump to a Nicki Minaj collaboration, which I found that hilarious. Long story short, I decided to look up their earnings. And when you first take a look at this, let me just scoot this on over here for you. We'll get Bitcoin off here, but Maybe we'll do that for a different video. But if you bring up Roblox and you just look at this quick earnings here, you can see that they're slowly going down on this little bubble chart here, okay? But if you look at their income statement, it looks like they're doing well for themselves, right? So let's just dive in here a little bit deeper, right? If we look at their profit margin, though, their net margin, you can see that it's going down. They're burning money, guys. They have not become profitable. Now, there's a lot of different things that you could look at, and you could say, well, their daily users are going up. Their revenue's going up. Well, their revenue's going up, but they're also going further and further in debt. Okay, so it's not helping. Of course, taking what I'm saying as a grain of salt, because I have a bias, right? I'm a technical analysis trader, so when I look into the fundamentals of things, it's to help further achieve my bias on the technical pattern. So when I see this and I look up these fundamentals, I'm just adding to what I'm saying. Now, I could be completely wrong. This thing could jet, boot, scoot, and boogie up to the north side, and if that's the case, then I'll take my $1,000 loss, tail between my legs, and I'll look for a different stock to go in, or maybe I reverse my bias and I go long. But right now I'm holding short, and I'm expecting this thing to go back down to around $25, $26. And if we look, you know, you can see the revenues going up, but the net income, they still have lost $924 million. That's crazy to me. You know, how are you staying in business? And the popularity, personally, I would say, sure, we're going to get some hype when it comes to the new app being out, and more importantly, Nicki Minaj doing a collaboration. But I just see this thing just getting whipsawed right back down. Okay, so what do you think? Do you think that Roblox is going to take off? Is it that popular? Are we going to see a huge revenue increase, a huge bump in popularity now that the app's out? Maybe every child that gets their hands on it, maybe the kids in Asia and New England, where it's less popular, because here in America it's very much more popular than over there. Maybe it starts to take off over there. Who knows? You know. So if you think that I'm wrong and you're against what I'm saying, leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear a different take on this, because I know I have a bias. I know that I'm expecting this thing to go down, and I'm making this video right now knowing that, and I have money in it, so obviously I have a bias. But if you think otherwise, I want to hear what you have to say. I would like to hear more than one side to this story, and right now I'm thinking this thing goes down. What do you think? These aren't buy or sell recommendations, guys. It's just me. It's just a guy on YouTube, so don't trust anything I say. All right? Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate you giving me your time of the day. If you enjoy this, hit that subscribe button, baby. We're always growing this community, and you know I love you, and I hope you love me back, baby. So have a good one.